Shalom Akim, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Kwakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders, apostle, brother, Mr. Rule Wells, brother, National DC camp. Shalom to the brothers, try to folk on the earth, preaching the gospel for Mashiach Yahushua in sincerity and truth and diligence of mind. Yeah, so the so-called stock market is just going crazy, man. All right, including the cryptocurrency market, man. It's just it's just going through the through that bubble phase. All right, it's getting just pumped up. All right, reason why is because these big banks, man, they're pushing it up. All right, because they have to have to push that agenda for a cashless society. So they are moving away from a cash-based system. All right. So they're going digital. That's why they're pushing hard, all right, to go into this cryptocurrency or market. All right, the price of Bitcoin is basically close to 40,000, and for the ICAM that on cryptocurrency accounts, man, bro, just surprised like goddamn, what is going on this year? Yeah, so the price is just going through the roof. You see the price of Bitcoin close to 40,000, Ethereum close to 1,200, Litecoin around $1,770. Yeah, so man, it's just hilarious, man, because it's gonna happen because the national debt is out of whack, man. America's debt situation is just keeps ballooning and ballooning and ballooning. All right, so these big banks have to find a way or to generate more profit, and then they're gonna push this cryptocurrency market. They're gonna push it as high as they can, and then they're just gonna scoop up everything else. And that's the reason why the apostle told her, told brothers, don't depend on it. When you're gonna get out, you have to get out of it. Okay, don't depend on it. All right. So you just see that, man. You see what society has become. Folks are focused on their financial well-being, and it just shows you that the people don't have no confidence in their system. All right, so pension funds, all right, pension funds, all right, for those that are planning on retiring in Babylon, and they're worried about their pension funds and all that stuff. This is exactly what's gonna happen. All right, so just like what happened in 2008 and all that, even before 2008, when the so-called, those rating agencies are just, bamboozling the people, going on all these news business channels. All these analysts were saying, the market is good, everything's gonna keep going up, and all that, and all of a sudden, the elite pulled the plugs, and then a lot of people lost their life savings. All right. So I'm just gonna read the article real quick. It just shows you how desperate, these banks are to move on. All right, to a digital system. So it says Grayscale. All right, that's one of those big financial firms. Newly appointed CEO Michael Sonnenschein, all right, told Bloomberg Thursday that pension funds and endowments are investing actively into the Grayscale family of funds. What are they doing? It says, they're beginning to put, billions and billions of dollars into all these cryptocurrencies, man. You're looking for avenues to grow their portfolio, so they end up using cryptocurrencies, and that's what the elites want. They want people to start looking at the cryptocurrency as an option, for them to get money. But a lot of people don't understand. It's just a scheme, all right, to get the people in. And all of a sudden, their hopes get dashed. All right, so if you're gonna put money into a cryptocurrency, just make sure it's money that you can afford to lose. All right. Don't bother going above your means. All right. Just stick to the basics. So if you read the book of Leviticus, chapter 19. All right, verse 35 to 36, it tells you clearly what the Lord expects when it comes to just weights and balances. All right. So Leviticus chapter 19, verse 35, it says, "You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment, in metyard, in weight, or in measure. Just balances, just weights, a just ephah and a just hin shall ye have. I am the Lord your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt." All right. So all these magic, magic system, magic economy. It's just an illusion. A lot of people don't understand that it was put in there for a reason, to give the people of illusion of an economy, because the economy is not really doing that good. Right, the small businesses are getting decimated, and unemployment is at an all-time high since the Great Depression. All right, so it's gonna get ugly, man, when folks can no longer pay their bills. You have folks getting evicted, and you're telling the people that the economy is sound. All right, landlords haven't been able to pay their mortgages. Families have not been able to pay their mortgages. Even car notes are not getting paid on time. So it's hilarious, man, to think that the economy is sound. And then it says, Grayscale has been at the center of the Bitcoin buying spree and now holds roughly 3% of the Bitcoin in circulation. Well, 3% is not a lot, but as per proportion, that's a lot. So they're getting, looking for a quick buck. So they rather get in on the wave, all right? Because it's going to go higher, and then all of a sudden, they want to put a clamp on it. So it says the fund manager continues to accumulate large positions in the digital asset as more institutional investors seek exposure to Bitcoin. Yeah, so that's the plan. Even when you listen to the so-called, officials from the World Bank and the IMF and the European Central Bank, they're talking about digital currencies and all that stuff. And that's the goal. That's the plan. All right. So it says its total assets under management. Okay. Was past $27 billion across 10 different products. Yeah. So if you're gonna invest, you know how to invest, but don't think it's gonna get you, peace of mind in these last days. All right, because you have to be really, really, cautious. About the mindset you have. All right. So the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verses 4 and 5 says, "Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom." And then verse 5 it says, "Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not?" All right. Esau's financial system, the riches you get in this society is not something you can hold on to. All right. It's not everlasting. What is everlasting? The words of Mashiach Yahushai. All right, the Holy Scriptures, the promise, your inheritance as an Israelite. All right. Then it says, "For riches certainly make themselves wings; they fly away as an eagle towards heaven." Swift, just like that, in the twinkling of an eye. All that wealth is gone. All right, that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. All right, they get too comfortable. Some that the Lord put in their mind to sell, and they were rich. That was it. So at the end of the day, some folks are going to end up winning, some folks are going to end up losing, but the majority is going to be losers. All right. So the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and 2, it tells you that Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. All right. So always keep that in mind. All right. So you could look at all the products that the company is offering, and you see how much they've invested into digital currencies. All you gotta do is just add up everything that you see on the screen. All right. So these are millions of dollars. Okay. So it says they have about 23, all right, $1 billion. Actually, no, that's 27. All right, $27 billion that they've added so far to the cryptocurrency market. So that's a lot of money right there. Okay. So you just gotta be extra cautious, and this is a pension fund right there. So a lot of people, when they see their portfolio growing, they're gonna be smiling and be excited, and they might want to withdraw something, but then at the same time, they're like, you know what, you're just gonna let it sit there, and then the market goes down, and then they're upset and they are frustrated. So the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verses 4 and 30. Okay, I'm going to read verse 4. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. All right. So this is only for the elect, man. It's just a word for the wise. Okay. You should pursue after righteousness. All right. Don't get entangled with the affairs of this world. And then you go to verse 30. It tells you the fruit of the tree. All right, the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. All right, so your works, in the faith of Mashiach Yahushai, would eventually, be a testimony, for your salvation. All right, so it says the Proverbs chapter 11 verse 30, the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. Okay, and he that winneth souls is wise. All right, so your soul is much more important than the riches you have than your earthly belongings. All right, so you gotta have faith in the process that the Lord Yahweh Shemashai has set before you, for righteousness' sake, because the Lord is more interested in you as an Israelite than the riches of this world. All right, because the fashion of this world is passing away. All right, that mindset of financial stability is not really what the Most High is focused on. All right, so you have to understand, what the Lord is really, really trying to let you understand. Know, okay, what the Lord is trying to teach you in these last days. All right, you gotta have faith. More, your faith gotta be focused. All right, on the words of Hamashiach Yahushai. And then final precept. Yeah, just from the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6. Get straight to the point. It says, but godliness with contentment is great gain. All right. So you have to understand how to apply these scriptures, man, to your mindset. All right. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. All right. Those are treasures more important than cryptocurrencies, than gold and silver, land and livestock and all that, real estate. That's nothing. All right. This, all this cryptocurrency is just a flash in the pan. All right. It's exactly what the beast is trying to use to trap people into getting the mark of the beast. So, don't fall for it. Just understand what your goal is. All right. Godliness with contentment. All right. That's really, really, what to keep you anchored in these last days. So with that, I just say shalom.